KJFM Radio, Eagle 102, Area High School Softball is on the air. Eagle 102 brings you area softball on air and online. Now, exciting area high school softball action on your area sports leader, KJFM, Eagle 102.
And we're at Wallace Memorial Park this Thursday afternoon. Mark Froenick, Jim Ross getting ready for the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs and the Montgomery County Wildcats. And this is the third time we've seen Montgomery County. Two of our area teams have beaten them, Bowling Green and Clopton. They're a good team, top-heavy in the lineup. They've got a few holes, and I think that's keeping them from being a good team and not a great team.
Oh, I don't think there's any question that they've actually got one of the better pitchers that we've seen all year, and lefty Brooklyn Fisher. She has control problems from time to time, but beyond that, she's the real deal. And they have trouble scoring runs similar to what Louisiana's had problems scoring runs all year as well.
We'll take you through their lineup, Louisiana's season so far, and a whole lot more as we start the pregame show next for you on Eagle 102.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Compare the bottom line and you'll find shocking everyday low prices at County Market in Vandalia. Never pay more than you need to. Get the best weekly specials every time you visit. Check out their wonderful deli department and let the friendly staff help with any questions you may have. From steaks to seafood and everything in between, selections are plentiful in every aisle. Enjoy your shopping experience when you visit them. County Market, Highway 54 West, Vandalia.
When it comes to buying or selling real estate, you can count on the professionals at Penrod Real Estate in Louisiana. Serving Pike County and surrounding areas, Penrod Real Estate can find buyers for your home or property and can also assist in helping you find the home of your dreams. Residential or commercial, the friendly folks at Penrod Real Estate invite you to reach out if you're in need of help in any area of the real estate process. Phone 754-6922 or visit the office at 618 Georgia in Louisiana. Penrod Real Estate looks forward to serving you.
Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia invites you to call or stop by soon to ask about shelter services. Proud to serve their friends and neighbors, Shelter Insurance Agency of Vandalia offers auto, home, business, farm, and life insurance, all at reasonable rates with fast, friendly, personable service. Give Frank a call today at 573-594-2235 or stop in at their new location at 610 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Frank Wallace Shelter Insurance Agency. Seek shelter today.
Bringing you all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth, sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
It's time now for the Eagle 102 pregame show, sponsored by Bowling Green Pharmacy.
Back at Wallace Park in Louisiana, Mark Froenick, Jim Ross getting ready for the Bulldogs and the Montgomery County Wildcats, and it's the Dorsey Bowl, Jim Ross.
Yes, it is.
We've got head coach Rochelle, Kelsey Dorsey for Louisiana. Rochelle Falloon, her older sister, is the assistant coach for Montgomery. Mom and Dad have their Montgomery County chairs, but they're set up on the Louisiana side of the field. Now, they bring those every game. So
I think they call that straddling the fence, don't they?
You know what would really be straddling the fence? If they came decked out in Clopton gear today.
Yeah, that would just really blow everybody's mind.
go back old school where they both came from. But it's that's one of the things when you're a sports parent. You gotta. I think the Shens did it in hockey.
Yeah, well, it's a proud time for parents when you're sitting here and you've got two girls who made it in the coaching ranks, probably where they wanted to end up when they started playing in high school.
Well, that's just one of the storylines, and the girls have hung out. They've goofed around a little bit on the field, but now it's all business as we get closer to game time. This Montgomery County team, very top-heavy in their lineup. The first four is where they're going to get most of their hits. I think anything else in there is kind of an added bonus, any contributions you get from down the lineup. But the real power comes from the two Quatham girls, Fisher and Poston. the top 4 in the lineup. Louisiana, they've had their struggles, growing pains. They're a young team, and Coach Kelsey Dorsey said she's going to throw out a lineup today that they're just going to go out and have fun. It is a very different-looking lineup than we've seen so far this season on Eagle 102, and they're just trying to end the season on a high note.
Well, throw caution to the wind, right? But I got to tell you, this has been a number of years ago, going back to 2013. I guess the 2013 season, the Louisiana softball team started the season 0-14, and then didn't lose a game until the first round of state. Now, I'll give you that they had a quality pitcher in Caitlin Van Hoosier, and not that there's anything wrong with Louisiana's pitching, but they aren't to that level yet, and so that helps. But my point is you can't ever give up hope. You never know. Sometimes something happens and things click for a team, and all of a sudden you start hitting, and it's like a disease. It spreads through the team, and good things start to happen. So that's what Coach Dorsey's probably hoping for, mixing this lineup up. Let's make it a little fun. Maybe we hit on something. See what happens.
Yeah, you put it in a blender, throw it on the wall, see what sticks.
Absolutely.
And usually when Ty Campbell is pitching, Emily Powell's over at third base. Not the case today. They're going to put Powell behind the plate and Savannah Anderson, the everyday catcher, over at third base. So some different things coming out for Louisiana here in this home game against Montgomery County. We'll take a break. We'll go through the keys to the game. We still have starting lineups to come as well on KJFM.
Daily life is a bit different right now than what we're used to. Some are feeling the effects more than others, but let's remember that this too shall pass and try to find ways to keep positive, help others in need, continue to support our businesses as best we can, but also take this time of distancing and shutdowns to self-reflect and improve. Spend quality time with family, exercise, pray, tackle a home improvement project, even if it's just a power cleaning inside and out, but do something that helps you feel empowered and moving forward. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, praying for good to come out of trials.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated, and Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, you name it, and Ed will tackle it. Just call 573-324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
Time now for the Eagle 102 Keys to the Game on KJFM, sponsored by Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate in Louisiana.
And the head coach is meeting with the umpires. That's Blake Skillman. He's going to be the field umpire today, our old friend. Loving life, working over at Pleasant Hill School. So
Absolutely.
And just enjoying some off time here by umpiring some softball. He never stops, does he?
What else to do in your free time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Go to sports events. At least make a little money while you're doing it, right? Oh, wait a minute. That's what we're doing, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, keys to the game for Louisiana. They can't get down early. We've said it time and again. They need a 1-2-3 or a scoreless frame at least in the first inning, just to give them a little confidence going into their first at bat.
Yeah, without a doubt, that's what they need. Offensively, they're going to have to understand the strike zone today because, as we said, Fisher's a quality pitcher, but she has a tendency to nibble around the outside part of the plate. She's got a nice rise ball. She'll throw it high, and if Louisiana's going to chase and help her out, they're going to be in deep trouble today.
Yeah, her performance definitely depends on the home plate umpire.
Exactly, and if they can understand the strike zone and make her throw it over the plate, now they're going to have to speed their eyes up because she throws pretty hard.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a challenge for them offensively here this afternoon.
Those are our keys to the game from Vicki Cadwalder. We'll have our starting lineups for you next on Eagle 102.
This is Kyle Schurter, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
It's fall, y'all. That means a stop by Prairie's Edge Garden Center is a must. Prairie's Edge can help with all your fall decorating needs, including pumpkins and gourds of every shape, color, and size. Beautiful mums, annuals, and perennials are also available, as well as yard stakes, mailbox covers, pottery, bird baths, and so much more. Be sure to bring the family out and enjoy the corn maze, which will run through October 31st. For everything fall, it's Prairie's Edge Garden Center, just south of Bowling Green.
If you're looking for full-time employment, Powell Cattle Farms and Fencing has several positions available immediately. Applicants must know how to weld, how to drive a skid loader, have reliable transportation, and a good work ethic. Call or text Matt Stone, 573-590-1218 today for details. Again, several full-time openings available now at Powell Cattle Farms and Fencing. Call or text 573-590-1218 today.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
The Eagle 102 starting lineups on KJFM are sponsored by Community State Bank of Missouri in Bowling Green and Troy.
Your starting lineups for this ball game. First for Montgomery County, they're coached by Audra Heimer, assisted by Rochelle Falloon and Becky Quatham. They'll lead it off with the catcher, number 1, Sam Quatham. Pitcher bats second, number 13, Brooklyn Fisher. In the 3 spot, the shortstop, number 20, Maddie Quatham. Batting cleanup, the right fielder, number 6, Raylene Poston. 5 spot belongs to the first baseman, number 21, Carissa Doyle. The 6th spot goes to the second baseman, number 7, Addison Massey. 7th spot is the designated player, number 17, Taylor Janes. Batting 8th is the left fielder, number 5, Lexi Beach. And batting 9th is the third baseman, number 4, Destiny Eversmeyer. We'll take a break. They're going to play the anthem here. Come back with Louisiana's lineup after this.
Lynn's Heritage House isn't your average senior living facility. At Lynn's, residents have an abundance of social and recreational activities, including trips to the Twin Pike Family YMCA, numerous craft projects, and even the occasional day trip around Pike County. As a resident, you can enjoy the same independent lifestyle you've always enjoyed, but with the peace of mind knowing that help is available when needed. For more information, visit Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane in Louisiana, or online at lynsheritage.com.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown's Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
La Crosse Lumber Company in Vandalia offers a wide variety of products and services that are designed to meet your residential and commercial needs. This includes lumber, electrical supplies, windows, doors, paint, siding, insulation, power tools, and more. Drafting and delivery service is also available. La Crosse Lumber Company in Vandalia has special project pricing and always offers free estimates. La Crosse Lumber in Vandalia, the oldest, most reliable lumber and hardware company in the Midwest since 1873.
If it's time to ride or time to work, it's time to visit Hayden's Motorsports Center in Frankfort. Time to ride with Honda and Polaris ATVs, side-by-sides, and motorcycles. Time to work with Steel and Husqvarna chainsaws, weed eaters, leaf blowers, and more. There isn't a friendlier or more knowledgeable staff than those at Hayden's. If you need help at work or at play, let Hayden's Motorsports Center be your one-stop shop for the most fun and hard-working power sports equipment in the area. They're always ready to help. Hayden's Motorsports Center, just off Highway 61 North in Frankfort.
Show off your school pride today with the Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Every time you use your Bulldog debit card, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. Stop by the bank today and get your new Bulldog debit card so you can start supporting the teachers and students with every swipe. The Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Recapping the Montgomery County lineup, it's Quatham, Fisher, Quatham, Poston, Doyle, Massey, Janes Beach, and Eversmeyer, and a Tison, the flex player in center field. For Louisiana, they're coached by Kelsey Dorsey, assisted by Teresa Long. They'll lead it off with the third baseman today, number 3, Savannah Anderson. Catcher, bat second, number 12, Emily Powell. First baseman in the 3 spot, that's number 17, Allie Jenkins. Cleanup is the shortstop, number 7, Jaden Womack. Batting in the 5th place position is the designated player, number 15, Ashlyn Treadway. 6th spot belongs to the pitcher, number 10, Ty Campbell. Then number 21 bats 7th, the left fielder, Brylan Stewart. Batting 8th is the center fielder, number 44, Vanessa Lamberson. And batting 9th is the second baseman, number 2, Emma Inglis. And the first pitch in for a strike. Flexing in right field is number 8, Aneen Sanders. So Anderson, Powell, Jenkins, Womack, Treadway, Campbell, Stewart, Lamberson, and Inglis with Sanders flexing in right. 1-1 the count to the leadoff hitter, Sam Quatham.
She's a threat, one of their top hitters.
Just missing the outside corner is Campbell, and the count goes to 2-1. Leadoff hitter, Sam Quatham. It is windy, and this one's put in the air. Foul territory and off the top of the first base dugout. That's the Montgomery County dugout today. Count goes even at 2-2.
Yeah, the wind blowing straight in. I don't think if there's a ball hit out of here today, it will have to be hit a ton.
I bet if the wind keeps up, we could have a ball hit to third base that ends up going over the back fence. And this one's hit in the air. 2 Bulldogs are under it, and it was the first baseman that made the catch? It is.
It was.
Allie Jenkins tangled up there with Emma Inglis, but Jenkins makes the catch for the first out.
Inglis had kind of camped out under it, and Allie had her mind up. She was going to make the catch, and she did.
That'll bring in Brooklyn Fisher, batting from the left-hand side, and this one's hit into short center field, coming in on it, and it's going to drop in front of Lamberson in center. And that one, any normal day, would have carried right out to that center fielder, but it just died after it made it past second base.
Yeah, it had a little backspin on it, and it caught into the wind and just made it drop like one of your wedge shots.
So a one-out hit for Fisher, and that'll bring in Maddie Quatham. Ooh, inside pitch in on the hands, and she fouls it toward the Louisiana dugout. That probably would have hit her.
It's really trouble when you swing and hit one so it doesn't hit you.
Yeah. So 0-1 the count to Quatham, the shortstop. And the next is inside. Ball 1.
Well, one thing about Louisiana moving Powell behind the plate, she's got a good arm, so that may slow down the running game of Montgomery County.
This one tomahawked into left and past the left fielder. Stewart went down to her knees, and that ball goes all the way to the wall. 1 run's going to score, and into third base standing up is Maddie Quatham. And it's 1-0 Montgomery here in the top of the first inning.
Single and maybe an error on the left fielder.
We'll go with that.
Let that ball get by her. But an RBI nonetheless.
There's a strike on the first pitch to Raylene Poston.
You mentioned it in the pregame. If you can get past these top 4 hitters, things get a little simpler for Ty Campbell on the hill.
That one misses outside. 1-1 the count. And Powell looks back. Home plate umpire sets up pretty far and then kind of walks into his stance. That one fouled back to the screen. A ball and 2 strikes to Poston.
Yeah, it kind of baffles you when the umpire gets that far away from the catcher, how they can see the outside corner of the plate. Because mechanically they're going to line up on the inside part of the plate, depending on whether it's, well, it doesn't matter whichever side the batter comes from.
This one hit to the second baseman and past Inglis into short center field. Another run comes in, and an RBI for Poston with a base hit.
Good try that time by Inglis. She's good, a good glove, but you couldn't come up with that kind of semi-dive on the play, but into right center for the base hit.
That'll bring in Doyle, and she takes the ball inside as the wind picks up again here at Wallace Memorial Park.
I'm confident that the listening audience can hear them in their headsets.
Carissa Doyle swinging on 1-0 and grounds one to the third baseman. They'll get the out at first base. 5-3 on the putout, and there's 2 away. Runner, Poston, goes down to second.
You know, the infield actually looked good turning the double play during infield practice. I'm surprised she didn't go that route.
And that's maybe one of the things you run into with a catcher playing third base. And this one is lined into left. Another run's going to come in. An RBI hit for Massey, and it's 3-0.
Good stroke that time by Massey. Cleaned it into left field. And so much for the good start for Louisiana that we discussed in the pregame.
Yeah, they not being getting behind early. This one popped foul and into the bleachers.
And no hands like we had at the Van Far game the other night.
It's a little chilly. That might sting a little bit.
Well, it is when that sun goes behind these trees, it's really going to get chilly out here.
Janes is the designated player, and she grounds one to Inglis at second. She throws her out easily. 4-3 on the putout, but Montgomery scores 3 times in the top of the first inning. We head to the bottom half. Louisiana coming up, trailing 3-0 on Eagle 102.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Set the defense for Montgomery around the outfield. It's Lexi Veach in left, Anna Tison in center. Raylene Poston is in right. Destiny Eversmeyer's the third baseman. Maddie Quatham is the shortstop. Addison Massey at second base. Carissa Doyle at first and Sam Quatham behind the plate. Brooklyn Fisher has completed her warm-up tosses and is ready to pitch to Savannah Anderson. Sun came out for like a half second. That was it.
That was it.
Outside on the first pitch to Anderson.
We ought to mention how good the field looks, too. It got a little rain and settled the dust, and the grass has been mowed. The field looks spectacular.
1-0 the count to Anderson. And the next on its way from Fisher, and that one is called a strike.
High drop ball that time on Anderson. Got the call, did Fisher.
2 games going on at Wallace Park.
Yeah,
2 fields in
maybe
play.
During commercial break, we can broadcast the middle school game,
yeah.
huh?
That one misses outside 2-1 as Louisiana Middle School is taking on Community R6. They don't have a scoreboard over there, so I can't give you an update.
Someday soon, maybe, huh?
Yeah. The next misses outside 3-1 to Anderson.
Well, we talked in the pregame, understand the strike zone, because Fisher's she doesn't throw it down the middle very often. She kind of relies on you chasing some stuff slightly off the plate.
That one called a strike, and the count goes full.
And when you see her on the mound and you look at their record at 3-9, you wonder how is that? Well, they played some quality teams. If you put people on base, quality teams, they'll get that big hit when they need it.
Yep. Swing and a miss on the high pitch. She left the zone, and Anderson went chasing for the first out.
That's exactly what Fisher's after, is chase that high ball.
That'll bring in Emily Powell. Good crowd here for both games. First pitch to Powell is outside for ball one.
Fisher likes to throw that little curveball on the outside of the plate. Then she'll throw a drop. She does have a change. Once she gets ahead, she'll try and throw a rise ball and get you to chase it out of the zone.
The 1-0 pitch. As she rears back and fires is a ball lifted into center field, moving back on it and making the catch in center field is Anna Tison. She tracked that ball well.
And that ball was pounded, and the wind just killed it. We talked about home run balls. If the wind's not blowing in, that ball may have got out of here.
So Powell a little dejected as she goes back to the dugout, giving a nice pat on the back from her coach, Kelsey Dorsey. 2 away, and that brings in Jenkins. Long look from Fisher. Now she heads to the center of the circle, puts the heel on that rubber, rears back and fires. Jenkins not chasing.
She's got the true definition of the rock start, and the left-hander from Silex, she does the same thing. She's got a big rock when she gets ready to start the pitching motion.
1-0 pitch, outside 2-0.
Howard, I believe, right? If I remember right. Yeah.
Yeah, she pitched a good game at Van Far on Tuesday in a win over the Lady Indians. A 14-0 win. 2 home runs in that game for Silex. We've seen a power surge here as the temperatures have dropped. The ball started flying.
The wind wasn't blowing at Van Far, though, was it?
No. It was blowing the other way.
Get out.
Because we were at the City Park instead. 2-1 the count after a swing and a miss. That one goes outside. 3 balls and a strike to Allie Jenkins.
What, the field at the school too wet or something? Is that why they moved it?
Yeah, it got wet. They had to blade it earlier this year. And anyway, those rocks made their appearance.
Right, yeah. Got a couple nice ballparks at the city park.
This one was at the South School Park. That one called a strike, and the count goes full to Jenkins. Yeah, I coached a lot of games. Not much foul territory, that's for sure.
No, that's for sure.
A 3-2 pitch. That one lifted foul out of play. Actually, not out of play. It hit the light standard and came back on the field.
It did.
Because that one was going to go through a windshield, I think.
I want to say the Northeast Missouri Hot Shots. That name ring a bell? Mm-hmm. That's a summer travel club. I don't know if they're still in existence or not, but they used to play their games at the city park. Host a tournament there every year, actually.
Another 3-2 on its way to Jenkins, and that one she was reaching for and lifts it out of play down the line and bounced before it got to the trucks. It's still going.
Yeah, that narrowly, how'd it go in between them all? Those cars are in danger right there.
So Jenkins having a good battle here with Fisher. And a third 3-2 pitch heading to the plate. That one goes over her head and draws the walk. First base runner of the afternoon for the Lady Dogs.
Really good at bat by Allie Jenkins that time. Fighting off some tough pitches and getting the walk.
That'll bring in the cleanup hitter, Jaden Womack. Right-handed hitter, wears number 7.
Man, they've got those helmets shined up, don't they?
Yes, they do. And the first pitch from Fisher to Womack is a called strike.
We didn't talk about Quatham's arm much. She's got a plus arm, so Louisiana won't want to tarry far from the bases because she will try and pick you off.
Yeah, pull that Yadia Molina snap throw to first. That one bounces, kicked by Quatham. Here comes that throw, but it's going to be late. She kicked it a little too far away to get Jenkins.
Yeah, pitch was in the dirt. She was able to at least knock it down. Then when she stepped to pick it up, she kicked the ball. That gave Jenkins the opportunity to advance.
1-1 the count to Womack. Holds that bat high. And pops this one up. It's going to, well, bounce off the very top of the backstop and stay in play.
Thought my wife was going to have to save us on that one.
I still didn't grab the glove.
My wife's not much on softball skills. That could be problematic for us.
Another 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, pulled the string.
Big change up.
Second strikeout of the inning for Fisher, and we've played one full. Montgomery coming up in the second from Walls Park, leading 3-0 over Louisiana on KJFM.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Cellular and Satellite Center is the only stop you need to make when it comes to satellite providers, offering DirecTV and Dish Network along with antenna installs. Wait, there's more. They also offer several options for internet service with Viasat, HughesNet, and AT&T. Hold on, there's still more. They can also do security system installations, have TVs in stocks, mounts, and cables. Now, a special message from Matthew Niemeyer himself.
If you call an 800 number and they say we will be the local installer, they are wrong.
Contact Matthew at Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green, your local authorized dealer.
High School Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader, Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
First pitch popped foul, and we're underway in the second inning. It's going to be Veach behind the count 0-1, then Eversmeyer, and back to the top of the order for Sam Quatham. Set the defense here for Louisiana momentarily. And the next is nubbed back to the pitcher. Off her glove, and this one's going to be close. And Inglis tried to barehand it. That was her only shot. Couldn't come up with it.
So a really good pitch by Campbell, a changeup. Got Veach way out in front, and it was like a C&I single. It actually was a C&I single, as nobody could field it.
And the next is Eversmeyer, and that one almost hit her.
Campbell throws a little drop ball that has movement in on the right-handed, or the right-handed batter. That time nearly hit her.
So 1-0 the count to Destiny with an eye, Eversmeyer, and this bunt attempt is fouled back to the screen. 1-1. Set the defense across the outfield. It's Brylan Stewart in left, Vanessa Lamberson in center, and Ian Sanders is in right. Savannah Anderson's the third baseman, Jaden Womack at short, Emma Inglis at second base, Holly Jenkins at first, Emily Powell behind the plate, and Campbell ready to deliver a 1-1 pitch, and that one is called a strike. And the count goes to 1-2 on Eversmeyer.
3-0 our score. We're in the top of the second.
All three runs coming in the top of the first for Montgomery, and that one's chopped foul. Heimer, Coach Audra Heimer, put a leg out.
Tried to give it the old kick save.
I think that one was, that kick was about 25% power.
Yeah, it was about half-hearted when it went, or quarter-hearted,
yeah,
as you put it, yeah.
Still a 1-2 count to Eversmeyer, and the pitch is inside, 2-2.
Close pitch there for Campbell. She's around the plate today. That's a good thing.
Swing and a miss. First base occupied, so she's out. The runner advances to second, but there's one away. So a strikeout is the first for Campbell, and on the pass ball, Veach goes down to second.
Not real sure how aware the batter was that she was out, but hey, she hustled the first nonetheless.
Well, that's actually pretty good strategy because it gets the defense moving.
Right. If the defense is asleep, then who knows what's going to happen, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, she's going to be out at first regardless, but if they see it and this one's lifted into deep left, hangs up in the wind and caught out there by Brylan Stewart. That looked troublesome. It was shaken, but Brylan stayed right with it for the second out.
It was. Another ball that's probably out of the ballpark but for the brisk wind into our faces.
So Sam Queetham retired on one pitch, and that'll bring in Brooklyn Fisher.
Fisher with a hit the first time up.
This one is absolutely ripped to Sanders out and right. The runner will advance to third. They're going to hold her there. She thought about going.
Well, the runner didn't take off when the ball was hit. I don't know what she was expecting to happen, but she should have scored easily on that on a bullet by Fisher to right field.
Stances don't get much wider than Fisher's. She has 1 foot in the front of the box, 1 in the back. And this one is in the air and deep and off the glove of the left fielder for Louisiana, Stewart. She had to run a long way for it. It's going to score 2 more runs, and it's 5-0 in favor of the visitors from Montgomery County.
Yeah, that ball was pounded. As you said, Stewart a long way to go. Couldn't corral it. So a double for Maddie Quatham and 2 RBIs.
And Montgomery hitting the ball hard today, just into the wind. This one a little too hopper to the third baseman. Up with it as Anderson throws across, and the side is retired. 2 more across the plate, however, for Montgomery County. And now they lead Louisiana 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the second on KJFM.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
For the Lady Dogs, it's going to be the 5, 6, and 7 hitters, Treadway, Campbell, and Stewart here in the bottom of the second inning. 3 runs in the first, 2 in the second for Montgomery, and they lead it 5-0.
See if the Lady Dogs can get something going here offensively against Brooke Fisher.
As the throw goes down from Quatham, it'll be Treadway striding to the plate, the designated player today.
We'll have a little football for you on Friday Night Lights again tomorrow night, eh?
Yes, we will. We'll be at Clopton High School, the Clopton-Ellsbury Indian Hawks taking on the Montgomery County Wildcats.
Yeah.
6:30, countdown to kickoff, 7 o'clock. That's when we'll get that game underway.
It'll be the second time we've seen Montgomery as we had them against Bowling Green.
Ball on the first pitch to Treadway. And Ashland ahead in the count. Ooh, fought that one off. That one was smoking in up and on her hands or chin.
It sounded like it did. It didn't sound like it hit bad. It sounded like it hit something else, but she's not shaking her hands or anything, so it obviously did hit the bat.
1-1 the count. It's one way to get a strike. There's another with a good drop ball.
A little off-speed pitch there. Caught the outside corner.
Eagle 102 Game of the Week coverage brought to you this week by County Market in Vandalia, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace, and Prairie's Edge Garden Center. As that one misses to even the count at 2-2.
Tried to throw that change up again. Didn't find the zone.
All the action all season, all school year long right here on KJFM 102.1, KJFMradio.com, the KJFM radio app, and on your Alexa-enabled device. That one misses as well, 3-2.
Have you tried the Alexa-enabled device yet?
I tried it at the station. I don't have Alexa yet. I'm suspect.
April knows what to get you for Christmas now, eh?
Well, didn't get it for my birthday. As that one goes over the head of Treadway, and it's a leadoff walk.
Yeah, you had a birthday. Was that yesterday?
It was Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
I turned 42. My little sister turned 36 the same day.
And April took you out for a big old steak dinner, right?
I was at Vandalia calling a ball game. Snap throw to first. Ball gets away. Treadway doesn't know about it, and too late for her to advance.
Yeah, just not aware of what was going on around her.
As Campbell ahead in the count 1-0. The next from Fisher on its way. Outside 2-0. As Louisiana has to stay patient this inning is.
Well, you know, this is what Fisher does. She has wild streaks down at Clopton. When we had him a couple weeks ago, she had an inning like this as well.
The 2-0 pitch. Up high, 3-0. So the leadoff batter walked. That's Treadway. Now Campbell ahead in the count, 3-0. Let's see if Brooklyn can come back and does throw a strike on 3-0, so now it's 3-1.
Now Campbell needs to get ready. She threw a drop ball right down the middle, 3-0. The age-old adage is you're going to see the same pitch 3-1, right?
Exactly. Here comes that pitch, and it's outside, and it's a walk to put 2 aboard. That'll bring in Stewart.
Yeah. In a situation like this, Fisher needs to find what pitch she's throwing for a strike and throw it 2 or 3 times and get that feel back.
2 on, nobody out for Louisiana. Still looking for their first hit of the ball game, and there's a strike called on the first pitch to Brylan Stewart.
Little curveball that time, worked to perfection.
0-1, and the next on its way, and that's swung on and missed, was late on that swing, and it's 0-2.
Same pitch, same result.
No balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Runners at first and second. The next from Fisher is up and in for ball 1. Lamberson on deck, then Inglis to round out the first trip through this Lady Dog order.
Stewart needs to try and move the ball somewhere.
A 1-2, up high again, 2-2.
Montgomery County, they've had some fielding issues throughout the year, so make them field it.
2-2 pitch. Drops into the dirt, and the count goes full. Header 0-2, now 3-2.
Yeah, the pitch calling for a guy who caught at a pretty high level of fast pitch is a little bit unusual.
And the payoff pitch, up high. Oh, called strike 3.
High strike.
Up and in, it looked like, too.
Got the call, however.
That's the first down here in the bottom of the second inning. And it'll bring in Lamberson. Vanessa wears number 44 and swings and misses on the first pitch she sees.
Another good drop ball that time by Fisher.
And the 0-1. Called a swing by the home plate umpire, and it's 0-2. It looked like it was very close to being checked up.
Yeah, I didn't quite see that.
But the field umpire had no call at it because he's on the third base side with runners at first and second, and that's strike 3 called.
Another high strike, so now we understand where the zone is.
And there's 2 away.
If it's a high drop ball, you better get the bat off your shoulder.
That'll bring in Emma Inglis with 2 on and 2 out now. It is a big batter in this ball game, and that one goes back to the screen. Runners are going to advance.
Now even bigger with 2 runners in scoring position.
A wild pitch to the number 9 hitter makes it a 1-0 count with 2 runners in scoring position. 5-0 Montgomery County lead. Here's the next. Outside and back to the screen again. Runners are going to stay put.
Not a lot of room behind home plate if you've not been to the ballpark out here.
Yeah, your best bet is if it hits one of the poles.
And deflects.
Yep. Or if you're running with the pitch anyway. The 2-0. There's a strike. Pretty pitch.
So English needs to get ready and move this softball.
Big spot here for Louisiana. The 2-1 offering, and that one swung on and missed. Swung through the drop ball, and the count goes to 2-2. And now Fisher and the Wildcats are a strike away from getting out of this jam. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 2 out. The pitch on its way. Strike 3 called. Struck out the side after walking the first 2 batters of the inning, and we've played 2 full heading to the third with Montgomery leading 5-0 over Louisiana on Eagle 102.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Your one-stop shop for all your automotive needs is still Mid-America Auto and Towing. They perform state inspections, run diagnostics, and specialize in brake repair. They do everything from preventative maintenance to engine repair and more. Mid-America will also guarantee the lowest prices on tires. Stop in, browse their pre-owned vehicles, and make sure to ask about their senior citizen and military discounts. Financing is available. To get a sneak peek of their inventory, visit MidAmericaAutoandTowing.com. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center in all parts.
First pitch to Carissa Doyle, drops in for a strike, and it's an 0-1 count. This one hit to the shortstop. Womack up with it, throw across in time, and quickly one out here in the top of the third inning.
Good play by Womack. Another little jam shot by Campbell. That drop ball, it moves on the hands of the right-handed hitter. Created the ground ball out.
This one is popped off the screen on the first pitch to Massey. Massey singled, drove in a run in the first inning. That 3-run first for the Wildcats. Sun coming out a little bit like that. But some interesting shadows on the field. This one is grounded past third, just inside the bag, and it's a 1-out hit. She's going to try for second and will be in there easily, standing up.
Well struck ball that time by Massey. She's 2 for 2.
That's my favorite thing to do, is ground one right inside the bag. So now a runner in scoring position with 1 out, and Janes takes a ball inside. Taylor Janes, the designated player.
She grounded out to second her first time up.
Long look from Campbell. And this one grounded to the shortstop. Up with it, and over is Womack. She's been busy this inning. And there's 2 away.
Good job by Womack to not be distracted by the runner as she went in front of her before the ball got there.
That'll bring in Lexi Veach with a runner at third and 2 outs. And she grounds one to Inglis at second base. So Louisiana keeps that run from crossing, holds Montgomery off the scoreboard for the first time. These innings are moving quick. We head to the bottom of the third inning. Bulldogs need some base runners. They trail 5-0 on Eagle 102.
Hi, this is Rebecca Thornton, Director of Radiology with Pike County Memorial Hospital. October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Except for skin cancer, breast cancer is the most common cancer in American women. Breast cancer screening means checking a woman's breast for cancer before she has any symptoms. A mammogram is an X-ray picture of the breast. Mammograms are the best way to find breast cancer early when it is easier to treat and before it is big enough to feel or cause symptoms. Women starting at age 40 should have a screening mammogram every year. Call Pike County Memorial Hospital's Radiology Department to schedule your screening mammogram today. Pike County Memorial Hospital, quality care from quality people you know and trust.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
Bottom of the third inning, 5-0 Montgomery County. And Louisiana will send up the top of the order, Anderson, Powell, and Jenkins. Savannah struck out her first time up. Takes the ball.
That one went about 32 feet.
Skipped in there.
Yeah, bounced well out in front of the plate.
The 1-0 pitch. check swing and pops it up, and almost able to get there was Eversmeyer. That was an excuse me swing for sure.
Yes, it was.
1-1 the count. To Anderson, struck out on a 3-2 pitch, swinging to lead things off for the Bulldogs in the first. This one fought off on the first base side. Count goes to 1-2.
She's shaking her hands. You know when it gets cold like this,
yeah,
you don't want to hit it off the end of the bat or off the fist. So she's rattling up to about her elbows right now.
1-2. And another is outside to even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. The wind really picking up now.
My little man Mark might need a parka before this is over with.
2-2 pitch. Another check swing and fouls it off.
And she's still shaking her hand. Just quit throwing them in there. Well, if you think it's cold now, wait for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
The sun's going to be behind those trees, and it's going to get brisk.
Another swung on and missed, and Anderson down on strikes for the second time. That's the first down here in the bottom of the third inning.
Yeah, same thing as first time up, swinging a pitch out of the strike zone, up in her eyes.
That'll bring in Emily Powell. Powell flew out to the center fielder. Well hit ball, caught that wind. Pulled off of this one, swings and misses for strike one.
Fisher pulled the string on her on the first pitch. Change up, had her way out in front.
Oh and 1. That one floats up and in to even the count. Jenkins on deck. Womack if the inning continues. 1-1 the count to Emily Powell. Base is empty, 1 out. Here comes the next from Fisher, right down central for strike 2. That was a power pitch there.
That's what Fisher just needs to do, pound that pitch right there until they prove they can hit it.
The 1-2. Missed high and away, 2-2.
In case you're just joining us, there is a middle school game going on. There's a lot more noise and excitement coming from the middle school field. You can probably hear in our headsets.
Probably. Outside, and the count goes full. That power pitch was working. Then she started trying to nibble on those corners, and the count again full.
Well, we saw this down at Clopton, and it makes Fisher throw a lot of pitches in the game.
I don't think she minds throwing a lot of pitches, though,
I
just
agree.
judging by her warm-ups. That one is a walk, up and in. Powell didn't chase, and that'll bring in Jenkins. 4 base runners for Louisiana, all have reached via the walk.
5 strikeouts and 4 walks by Fisher so far in this game.
And no hits.
And no hits.
It does, kind of keep batters off balance. This one fouled back off the screen. Good cut at that one from Jenkins.
Jenkins right on that pitch. She was on her the first time up, if you recall, had a good at bat and worked her way to a walk.
But if you don't know where a power pitcher's pitch is going to end up, you're not exactly easy in the batter's box. There's a strike called.
Yeah, they call that functionally wild.
Yeah.
Just enough to keep you a little bit nervous in the batter's box.
0-2 the count to Jenkins. And the next. Fouled back. She was right on that one, too.
Just under both those pitches. High drop balls. She's had good hacks the first 2 times up. Let's see if she can connect here.
I think she might get one more pitch like that, and then they'll pull the
Change
string.
up.
Yeah. Oh, that one is lifted to, and that's a base hit. It just dropped onto the glove of the second baseman. First hit of the ball game for Louisiana, and Jenkins has been on base twice.
Kind of a check swing that hit right off the barrel of the bat and shot between first baseman and the second baseman.
I think if Massey stays back on that ball and not tries to charge to catch it in the air, she probably throws out the runner at first base, but she got in between. And that'll bring in Womack, and that's a strike on the first pitch.
Another off-speed pitch by Fisher. Womack didn't offer.
Oh, 1 to Jaden. Runners at first and second for the second inning in a row, and there's a swing and a miss, 0-2.
See that pitch right there, the drop ball goes down hard. It's a high-velocity pitch. Just keep pounding that one.
No balls, 2 strikes, 2 on, 1 out. Here's the next. Putting Chase on the outside delivery. A ball and 2 strikes.
Good 1-2 pitch that time. Nice eye by Womack.
The next from Fisher. Here it comes. And took something off of that one. Had her swing through it. And another strikeout in the pocket of Brooklyn Fisher.
The old changeup.
There's 2 away runners at first and second, and Treadway is the batter. Ashland has reached on a walk, was stranded at third last inning. That one, kind of a protection swing as that ball was rising up and in on her. And it's 0-1.
As we have a ball come from the other field.
It's quickly returned, and Treadway ready for the next from Fisher. Outside. 1-1. Campbell in the on-deck circle. Long look in this time. She slowed down a little bit in this inning. That one drops low, 2-1.
Well, we've seen the umpires' strike zone is a higher strike zone, so the low ball, you're probably not going to get that one.
5-0 here in the bottom of the third inning. Louisiana looking to break through. There's a strike called, and the count goes even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. To Ashland Treadway.
Well, Fisher's MO is she's going to make her try and chase something here.
On the 2-2 pitch. No, she went right after, right down the middle. Gets her looking, and Louisiana again strands 2. They've stranded runners in every inning of this ball game and still trail after 3 full innings, 5-0 to Montgomery County on KJFM.
Bundle at Pike County Mutual Insurance and save. Pike County Mutual offers home auto discounts simply by placing your auto insurance through one of several auto companies that Pike County Farmers Mutual represent, and your home with Pike County Mutual. Ask about the great rates on your personal vehicle, farm trucks, big or small, or even your motorcycle and side-by-sides. Stop by and see myself, Corey Buchanan, Buddy Bibb, or Kathy Gam at your hometown insurance company since 1895. Come home, insure with Pike County Mutual Insurance on the square in Bowling Green. You'll be glad you did.
The Mercantile Bank of Louisiana is introducing MercBK mobile banking with remote deposit capture. Any customer with online banking can now access your Mercantile bank accounts from any device, including your smartphone and tablet, everywhere you go. With the ability to take a picture of your check and deposit it into your Mercantile bank account, you'll never have to worry about getting to the bank. Find more information by visiting mercbk.com. The Mercantile Bank, where they've been serving the Louisiana area for more than 100 years, located on the corner of 3rd and Georgia Streets in downtown Louisiana. Member FDIC.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Well, Campbell hasn't thrown a warm-up pitch before this inning as they were waiting on Powell to get geared back up. She'll throw one. The throw will go down, and we're ready for the number 9 hitter, Eversmeyer. And then back to the top for Queetham and Fisher.
So you have Campbell and Fisher that both generally just take one warm-up pitch in between innings.
Eversmeyer struck out her first time up. And bats for the second time here in the 4th. First pitch to her is hit to the first baseman, knocked down by Jenkins. She picks it up, steps on the bag, and there's one out. 1 pitch, 1 out.
Nice play by Allie on a line drive.
First job is to stop it.
And fortunately for her, it was about a half a step from the base.
This one grounded to the shortstop. Womack on the slow roller throws out the leadoff hitter in the order, Queetham. So Sam is retired, 6-3 on the putout, and this inning is going quick.
Montgomery's kind of found the range with Campbell, and they're hacking at the first pitch.
That'll bring in Brooklyn Fisher. She's 2 for 2, pair of singles, pair of runs scored.
Bullet line drive to right fielder last time up.
That's that one. Travel out of the zone into the right-hand batter's box for ball one. That's the first pitch she's taken today.
Yeah.
Not this one, as it's hitting the right. Will hop past Sanders in right field, and it's going to go for a while. Around second, heading toward third is Fisher. Ball coming in. Will she try for home? No.
I wouldn't think as the pitcher you would risk having some sort of collision or something at home plate. Leave her at third, and you've got Quatham coming up. Maddie Quatham's already got 2 hits in the game. See if she can do her thing again.
She has a single and a double. 3 RBI in this game. And they'll bring out the courtesy runner for Fisher. And not sure who that's going to be. Usually you have to wait at the base, don't you?
It's cold. It's cold.
Yeah.
So we're letting things move along here this afternoon.
That's L. Regan.
L, as in E-L.
Yeah. It's Spanish for the Regan. This one is hit in the air and foul down the third base line.
Looping liner that the wind got a piece of and moved it just about a foot into foul territory.
So Maddie will have to return to the batter's box, and Fisher, Reagan, back to the base. Inside for a ball, 1-1.
Quatham's been on Campbell both at bats, so the infielders need to be alert.
The 1-1 pitch popped up on the infield. Who wants it? The third baseman in foul territory. Anderson makes the catch, and Quatham is retired for the first time, and they fail to get that runner across. We head to the bottom of the fourth inning. Still 5-0 in favor of Montgomery on Eagle 102.
Ingram Plumbing has always been known for its outstanding plumbing service. But did you know that Ingram's is also the largest retail plumbing supply store in the area? We carry Delta faucets, a complete line of Whirlpool tubs and showers, jacuzzi pumps, and many other specialty items. At Ingram Plumbing, we're ready to meet all your plumbing needs. I should know. I'm Bonnie Ingram, and I've worked there for over 50 years. Stop by Ingram Plumbing today, Highway 61, Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Pike County Mutual Insurance, Brown's Processing, and Bank of Louisiana.
To the bottom of the fourth inning here at Wallace Memorial Park. Mark Froelich, Jim Ross. Montgomery County leading the Louisiana Lady Bulldogs 5-0. Those runs coming in the first 2 innings. 3 in the first, 2 in the second for Montgomery. Both teams have had chances in this ball game. Louisiana has left 5 aboard over the first 3 innings.
Well played game so far. Louisiana just needs to get a hit in a key situation.
That drops low for ball 1 to Ty Campbell. She walked and was stranded at second her first time up. The 1-0 pitch from Fisher on its way. Up high, 2-0. Player a step in front of the bag at first and third. Normal depth at short and second. Shaded just a tad in center field. The 2-0 pitch. That one misses high. That's been a strike today. 3-0.
Looks like Campbell's content to see if Fisher can throw her a strike before she's going to swing.
3 balls, no strikes. Bulldogs need base runners. And that one misses inside. No, called a strike.
There's that high strike.
Down the middle, it wasn't a strike. Same spot on the inside corner was a strike.
I think the other pitch was a rise ball, and that was a drop.
That's a strike, and the count goes to 3-2. That caught the other corner, the outside corner. That was a pretty good pitch.
It was a hard drop ball.
Now the count goes full, and the pitch is called a ball.
Ooh.
Second time she's walked in this game.
Yeah, that one's been a strike all day.
That'll bring in Brylan Stewart. Stewart struck out looking in her only plate appearance so far in this ball game. That was the inning that Louisiana drew walks to Treadway and Campbell. Got them to second and third on a wild pitch, and then 3 batters in a row struck out looking.
Yeah, struck out looking. The key to that statement, man. Get the bat off your shoulder and take a hack at it. You're not going to hit it. You sit there and watch.
That one misses high, 1-0. Long look. Now Fisher ready, and that one is a called strike. Evens things up, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now we kind of talked in the pregame about Fisher. She's got some control issues, but she also has the kind of stuff that if she gets in trouble, she can get out of trouble, and that's what we saw in the second inning.
1-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Stewart was tempted by that one.
A little behind, going to have to speed her eyes up just a bit.
Count goes to 1-2, and the next misses 2-2. Stewart worked it to a 3-2 count before striking out back in the second inning.
The only sun shining on the field now is right on Stewart's back at home plate. Shade everywhere else.
Heat up that bat here for this 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off the front of the Montgomery dugout on the first base side. So stays alive, makes contact now.
Absolutely.
Just need to speed it up a tad.
I always tried to teach my kids, choke up about a ½ inch off the knob of that bat, and it'll speed your bat speed up exponentially.
2-2 the count. Runner at first, nobody out, and misses low, and the count goes full.
So now be ready.
3 balls, 2 strikes. And the next is low, and it's a walk. First 2 have reached. I'll bring in Lamberson.
So here we go again. Louisiana's had base runners in every inning. Hasn't been able to push one across yet.
And the first pitch to Lamberson is swung on and missed. That one rising up in on the hands of Vanessa.
She was actually on that pitch. Now keep your nose on it.
Tips this one into the glove of Queetham, and it's 0-2.
Just a little tentative, isn't she?
With that swing, yes. The first one was a little more fluid.
Just not cutting it loose.
The next popped up.
That's trouble.
It is. It's going to hang up for the shortstop. It goes off her glove. They're going to get the force out at third. No, they're not. The ball's thrown away. So the bases are loaded. 2 errors on the play. One, or were they both on the shortstop?
No, the center fielder threw
Center fielder.
it in, yeah. So you got an E6 and an E8 on the throw.
And everybody is safe.
Results in bases loaded, nobody out.
Well, she's pitched out a runner on with nobody out. 2 runners on with nobody out. This one's going to be the toughest test for Brooklyn Fisher and the Wildcats.
I agree. Even though Inglis is the 9th place hitter, she's actually a pretty good contact hitter, even though she struck out looking the first time up. And then you get back to the top of the order, and Louisiana might be able to push some runs across here in this 4th inning.
So a long talk between Audra Heimer, her infielders, and pitcher. And that's hey, don't get down. That wasn't your fault. just throw strikes.
And as we've said, Fisher's got the kind of stuff she can get out of trouble like this.
Now, why wasn't infield fly called on that?
It wasn't an easily catchable ball, would be my guess. I think it was, as the first pitch is a ball outside. It ended up not being as deep as probably the umpires thought because the wind killed it. Because it looked like off the bat it was going to drop in left center.
First one misses to Emma Inglis. That one misses high, and it's 2-0. Nowhere to put her.
Trouble brewing here for Montgomery County, and the Ducks are full on the pond.
2-0 the count. The pitch from Fisher. In there for a strike, 2-1.
Yeah, she's thrown a lot of balls in this inning, so nothing wrong with taking that 0-2 pitch. Now you got to be ready to go.
2-1 the count. Here's another. Swing and a miss. Went with the rise ball there. Inglis swings through it, and
infield really trying to squeeze this run off as they are way in front of the bases.
Yeah, all four of them. The 2-2 pitch goes back to the screen. Everyone's going to stay put. And the count goes full.
Bounced a little bit away from the catcher to the right after it hit the backstop, but not far enough.
Three balls, two strikes. Nobody out. Bases loaded. Big pitch in this ball game. And Inglis puts it in the air and foul.
Oh, missed by about 6 feet of being big trouble.
So she'll return to the batter's box. That was an off-speed pitch, wasn't it?
It was.
She come back with some power here on another 3-2. Here it comes. And she missed. That's a walk, and that's a run for Louisiana. They're on the board. RBI for Inglis.
And, man, now they get to the top of the order. They can get back in this game in a hurry.
You'd say one swing of the bat, but it's not leaving the yard today with this win.
No, but, the infield's still in. That increases your batting average by about 75 points.
That one is shot past first, but foul.
Ooh, that would have been trouble into the right field corner.
That would have emptied the bases.
Inglis has got a little speed, so, yeah, you're right.
Comes off his strike one. Still nobody out. 5-1 ball game. The next from Fisher is pop foul.
Straight back.
Off the top of the concessions. It's 0-2.
And that baby was scooting, so it's well into the parking lot, I'm guessing.
No balls, two strikes. Bases loaded, run in, nobody out. That's strike three called. That's a beautiful pitch there from Brooklyn Fisher.
Big change up that time. Just froze Anderson for the first out.
That'll bring in Powell.
Now what do you do with Powell? She has two good at bats.
First pitch to her. There's that off-speed pitch in for a strike again. Same pitch she struck out Anderson with.
And actually struck Powell out. Right, no, she didn't strike her out. She actually walked her on that pitch as Powell was able to lay off of it and got into the dirt the last time up.
The 0-1. Snap throw to third and safe there.
Oh, my goodness. How did she get back in there? She completely freaked out. The ball went over the top of her head and she froze.
I think Eversmeyer missed the tag, swiped it right over the top of her, right past her chest. That one low. 2-1.
That would be a way to get out of this mess, is pick somebody off a base.
Mm-hmm. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, bases loaded. The next is outside, another snap throw to, and she, That one was even closer.
Ooh, I think she was out.
Yeah.
She may have been out twice. Close both times.
3-1 the count.
If I was Coach Dorsey, I'd get a rope and say, stay right here. If it goes into the grass, you can walk home.
And that's up high. She can walk home. Second bases loaded walk in the inning. That's 4 walks in the inning, along with an error. So Louisiana still doesn't have a hit, but have scored twice. Still just 1 out. Catcher out. Quatham to talk to Fisher.
Yeah, the coach can't go back. That would be her second trip in this inning, so Quatham trying to calm down her big left-hander.
Home plate umpire was about to come break it up, and Sam says, I'm a-coming.
Allie Jenkins has had good rips with a hit and a walk in this game. She can actually tie this game with a gap shot double.
First pitch to her. There's a hit past the drawn-in shortstop. 1 run in. Here comes another. And it's a 1-run ball game, and then she sneaks in behind. The infielders kind of fell asleep. It's 5-4.
That is a mouthful there. Yeah, we'll give her a single and goes to second on the throw. Yeah, the fielders, they had a chance to get somebody out on 2 different bases and just kind of caught it in the middle of the field and watched.
Yep. So no runners at second and third. Womack, the cleanup hitter, the batter, a chance to give Louisiana a lead. They trail 5-4.
Womack struck out twice. She's got to make some contact here.
Took a ball on the first pitch. Here comes the next. Strike called. 1-1.
Infield's moved back, so any kind of ground ball up the middle should drive in the run. It's Powell at third, so she should understand how to score from third on a batted ball.
That one off the screen, right back to the catcher Quatham, and it's 1-2. Seems like Jaden's been in a 1-2 count all day.
Yes, she has.
Just taking some good rips, just hasn't been able to put one in play yet. 1-2 pitch. She does put one in play, and this one is caught, and now they're going to get a double play, and the inning is over.
Goodness.
Both runners were off with the hit, and they got stuck. They get the runner at second base doubled off, and the inning is over, and Louisiana will have to settle for 4 runs in the inning. We head to the 5th. Montgomery coming up, leading the Bulldogs 5-4 on Eagle 102.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Farmers, the crew at Mike's Tire and Service Center is here to serve you. They know the hours you put in, definitely not your typical 8 to 5, which makes it difficult to get that equipment in for service. Therefore, they offer on-the-farm tire repair. Call Mike's Tire and Service Center and they'll be happy to work with you to get you back to operation as usual. Hi folks, my name is Cody Kirkendall, Mike's Tire and Service Center, located on Business Highway 61 in Bowling Green. Mike's Tire and Service Center proudly supports all area farmers.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by People's Bank and Trust, County Market in Louisiana, and Bowling Green Insurance.
Well, that's one way to end a rally there.
Ooh, yeah. You know, it was a dying swan fly ball, and the left fielder made a catch at her shoe tops. And, you know, as we've talked, Louisiana's a young club. You make a little running mistake there, and all of a sudden the inning's over. But
4 runs on 1 hit, 2 errors, 1 left in the inning.
And it's a 5-4 game. Montgomery, however, still on top.
Poston to lead things off, takes a ball as it floats out of the zone. from Campbell in her 5th inning now of work. And what do we have?
I'm going to guess maybe, I don't know. Did they bring a sub into the game somewhere? They're reporting it to the umpire. That's my guess.
Well, looks like everyone's still the same out there. Well, is that a different left fielder?
Well, I can't tell.
Or did somebody re-enter? I don't think we used a courtesy or anything.
I don't think we did either. Well, they're going to bring in a new right fielder.
So Sanders is out.
And who is that? Number 20.
Yeah, that's Brylan Harrison. So Harrison, the new right fielder. And we'll see how that affects if she's just going to be a DP like Anine Sanders was, or.
Well, Sanders was the flex player.
That's what I meant, yeah.
Yeah, so she may not bat. But I guess bring her in for defensive purposes.
The batter is Poston. She's ahead in the count. 1 ball, no strikes.
We're in the top of the 5th, which was a briskly moving game, and now we've had a bunch of base runners.
This one lifted foul down the third base line by about 1.5 feet.
Barely foul.
1-1 the count.
Poston jammed again on that little drop ball from Campbell that moves to the inside.
She's singled, scored, driven in a run, and grounded out. Inside, 2-1.
Now it's cold.
It's a little chilly, yeah.
Sun's down behind that tree. The wind's still blowing about 15 miles an hour, straight into our face.
The next, fouled back to the screen, and the count goes to 2-2 to Raylene Poston. Carissa Doyle on deck, then Massey.
Poston 1 for 2, if you didn't say that, with a single in the first inning.
Kicks some dirt. She's the cleanup hitter. Now comes set and fouls this one back to the screen. Still a 2-ball, 2-strike count. 5-4, Montgomery leads. They scored 3 times in the first, twice in the second. Louisiana came back with 4 runs in the bottom of the 4th.
Montgomery County hadn't scored since that second inning. And actually, they spent the last 2 innings first pitch hitting.
That one off the glove of Womack. She tried to backhand her. I think kind of looked up at to see where the runner was.
Actually deflected right through the 5-hole into left center for an error.
So Poston is on for the second time, and that'll bring in Carissa Doyle.
Man, this is a key inning for Louisiana, though. They get back in this ball game. They need to not allow Montgomery County to score here.
Popped up, out of play, behind home plate, and
there's some hands there, yeah.
And
Nice
some
catch
high
by-
fives. The guy with the orange beard kind of put up deflector hands, and the young girl put up 2 hands and caught the ball.
Made the catch.
This one bunted to the third baseman. Only played to first and safe there. Bunting for a hit is Doyle. And that was a nice one.
Yeah, I think she was actually bunting to sacrifice, but it was such a good bunt, she was able to beat it out. So now trouble brewing for Louisiana here in the 5th.
One looked like it might have had enough to go foul if they would have let it roll for a while. This one is hit in the air to the shortstop. Womack on the infield fly makes the catch. Called it that time.
Yeah, easily catchable.
Is anything easy today?
Well, with this wind blowing, it's certainly created an adventure or two.
This one popped up. Inglis calls for it, and she makes the 2-hand catch with the infield fly rule called.
Well, that ball showed you what the wind's still doing. She took off to run for it towards the outfield and slammed on the brakes. Said, wait a minute, it's going to go right where I was standing.
So the first two reach, the next two pop up, and this one is taken for a strike called on the first pitch to Veach. Lexi's 1 for 2 today.
Can Louisiana get out of this inning without giving up any runs?
This one grounded back to the pitcher. Good play by Campbell. She rockets a throw over to Jenkins at first to retire the side. First two reached, next three retired, and it's still a 5-4 game. It's time to stretch here at Wallace Park. Bulldogs coming up on KJFM.
It's a great time to buy or sell a home. I'm Vicki Cadwalder, and I take pride in offering skills that make the process go smoothly from beginning to end. Even after closing, I enjoy staying in touch and being there to help you if you have any other needs or questions. During the process, I'll work closely with your lender and other professionals to make it as effortless as possible. I'm here with you every step of the way, so when you're ready to buy or sell, call me and we'll create a personalized plan just for you. Vicki Cadwalder Real Estate, loving our small town life.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Cellular and Satellite Center, the Mercantile Bank, and Bowling Green Tractor.
Bottom of the fifth we go. Still out there is Brooklyn Fisher for the Wildcats. Tonight's action, our Game of the Week coverage this week brought to you by Powell Cattle Farms and Fencing, Lynn's Heritage House, Lacrosse Lumber Company in Vandalia, Hayden's Motorsports Center, McCoy Blossom Funeral Home and Crematory. All the action right here at 102.1 FM, KJFMradio.com, the KJFM radio app, or on Alexa. And that one is taken for a strike to Treadway.
Well, if you noticed, as Louisiana left the field, they had a little hop in their step, a little bounce. Let's see if they can convert that into some more offense.
That one misses outside, maybe a tad low as well. 1-1 the count to Ashlyn Treadway, the designated player. The next from Fisher is right down central for strike two. One ball, two strikes. To Treadway leading off the home half of the fifth, and that one misses outside 2-2.
See if Treadway can put the ball in play here on this 2-2 count.
5-4, our score. The next is strike three called. Got her looking.
Her second strikeout of the game.
Yeah, somebody just got thrown out at home over on the middle school field.
Awful lot of excitement over there.
There's a strike taken by Campbell. With the bases empty and one out.
And I can sure everyone can hear those middle school girl voices with the high-pitched screams.
Yeah. We haven't heard any chants or from the dugouts. There's a strike taken 0-2 quickly as Fisher might be a little refocused after last inning.
Well, we'll see right here. She's got ahead of people 0-2 a lot and then tried funny stuff to see if she goes straight at Campbell. And she
did.
does.
Got the corner. First two are struck out looking. That'll bring in Brylan Stewart. Wearing that Bulldog sweatshirt over her uniform.
Yeah.
Actually, that's not Stewart. That's Cameron Glow. Wearing number 11.
Yeah.
I hope it's Cameron. Either she's wearing Cameron's hoodie or.
Well, yeah. I think Cameron Glow does have blonde hair.
Yes, it's Cameron with those glasses.
Not sure when she came in the game.
Coming through the cage. This is her first at bat. She's coming in place of Brylan Stewart. Ball comes in again, returned to the. Actually, that was a football that made it onto the field.
Oh, mercy. Glows have made contact in the games that we've seen so far this year. Let's see if she can do the same here.
At the count 2-0. That one misses 3-0. She is cold.
She is cold. I hate to admit it, but I'm about to be cold myself.
What are we in the fifth inning? I've been cold for 6 innings. There's a strike called. Make it 3-1.
You're going to get really cold then when this is over with.
the hood will come up. Go over the headset here shortly. It's all in my hands, though. That one misses, and it's a walk to Glow. So she's aboard with 2 outs. So strike out the first 2, and now a 2-out walk. And that puts the tying run on base for Lamberson.
Lamberson reached on her error last time up.
Outside for ball 1.
Five 5-4 our score. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Montgomery County still on top.
The next, swung on and missed. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. To Vanessa, who is not cold. She's not even wearing sleeves underneath that jersey.
She's twirling on her bat, and she fouls it straight back.
1-2 the count.
Would have hit me right between the eyes if it weren't for that fence. I think they got a pretty good fence here. We're pretty safe.
That one outside, and the count goes to 2-2. I'm talking more Major League Baseball.
Oh, well, yeah, not really from a viewer standpoint because it obstructs your view, in my opinion, but for the safety side of it, I don't think you have any choice.
Swing and a miss, 3 strikeouts in the inning around the 2-out walk, and we head to the 6th, still 5-4 Montgomery on KJFM.
This is Kyle Schurter, Assistant Vice President at Community State Bank of Missouri. We offer a variety of loans to meet your needs. Whether you're looking for a conventional loan or a HELOC or an FHA, VA, or USDA loan, give us a call. We have some of the best rates around. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As many as 50% of people don't take their medication as prescribed. Some never even fill their prescription, even if they don't feel well. Missing or not taking medication can be deadly. For questions about medication, your local Health Mart pharmacy is here to help. For fast, friendly service and affordable prices every day, visit your local Health Mart pharmacy, Bowling Green Pharmacy, located right on the square at 8 North Court in Bowling Green.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Vicky Cadwallader Real Estate and Perkins Electrical Service.
For Montgomery, it's going to be the 9-1-2 hitters here in the top of the 6th. That means Eversmeyer, Sam Queetham, and Brooklyn Fisher.
Yeah, looks like they're going to try and figure out how to turn on the lights.
I think they got them all the way around here at Wallace Park. There's a strike on the first pitch to Destiny Eversmeyer. She struck out and hit a liner to the first baseman. That was handled by Jenkins. Fouls this one off, and it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, top of the 6th inning here from Wallace Park, and Louisiana needs a hold here.
That they do.
Get a hold here, put a couple across in the bottom half of the inning, and then hold them again in the 7th, and you pick up a win. That one missed. It's 1-2.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Popped in the air, short left, coming in on it is Glow, and she'll make the catch. If you're watching on the website, I assure you that even through the senior banners up on the fence here, she made that catch.
Yeah, those are pretty high up.
That'll take us back to the top of the order for Sam Quatham.
Quatham's been held in check. She's 0 for 3 tonight.
Put the ball in play each time.
She swung at the first pitch 3 of the last 4 times that she swung at that first pitch there, but was unable to put it in play.
0-1 the count. This one ripped past third and into short left field. Juggled a bit by Glow, but she returns it to the infield. That's a strong throw out there from Glow.
It is.
And it's a 1-out hit.
So now Louisiana's got to work through these top 4 hitters have done the bulk of the damage today.
Fisher a home run away from the cycle. And she's done it in order. Actually, no, 2 singles. That's it. Yeah. This one might be the double. Over the head of Glow. He picked up, returned in, but, yeah, that's the double. Now she's a home run away from the cycle. Runners at second and third. 1 out. And the Bulldogs need a line-out double play here.
Or a strikeout. However, Quatham, this is Maddie. She's 2 for 3, I should say. Popped out to the third baseman her last time up.
On a nice play in foul territory. Had to run in on it.
Hard running play, yeah.
First pitch to her this time is inside, goes back to the screen. Everyone's going to stay put. Like Sam down there at third base, loves to run, and when she can't do it, gets really sad for a second or two.
She's thought pretty hard about coming right there.
1-0 the count to Maddie. And she takes one outside for ball 2. You got to bear down now, Ty Campbell.
Yeah, you don't really want to get behind in the count in this situation, but here she is. What can she throw?
Kind of aim that one, puts it up high, and it's 3-0 to Maddie Queetham, who has 3 RBIs today on 2 hits.
Yeah, putting her on is not the worst thing that could happen.
This one popped up mile high. Who wants it? The shortstop couldn't catch it. Here comes Quatham to the plate, and she is safe.
And all she had to do was touch the base, and she'd have been out.
Well, the bases weren't loaded.
Oh, they were not. You're correct. I had the runner already on, didn't I? But ball hit no man's land.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we'll give her a base hit.
Yeah, and
an RBI.
4th RBI today. She'll end up at second on the throw home. So runners at second and third. It's now 6-4. And it'll bring in Poston, who's been on base twice today. 1 hit and 3 at-bats. This one is grounded to Womack. Kind of stumbled a little bit before she threw, and she throws it away. 2 more come across. Runner ends up at second base. E6 on the play. That's the second time Poston's reached on an error by the shortstop. Now it's 8-4.
Well, the wheels kind of falling off the bus, as they say. You have a pop-up that you'd like to think should have been caught. You're now throwing her, and all of a sudden you're back in a hole again. So are the challenges of a young softball team.
Mm-hmm. Conference on the mound. They all return to their positions. Coach Dorsey back to her dugout. And that brings in Carissa Doyle.
1 out in the inning, 8-4, Montgomery on top.
This one grounded to the shortstop and through the legs of Womack. Runner's going to advance to third. Error on the shortstop.
Well, might be in Womack's head now. Sometimes that happens.
No broom. Plate umpire comes and kicks the dirt off. Either no broom or
you don't have to bend over.
Yeah.
How about that?
This one to the shortstop. Womack throws wild. Pulls her off the bag, and the base is loaded again. And Jaden is this game is just in her head right now.
No doubt. No doubt. That pop-up that maybe should have been caught, she's letting that bother her. You got to just shake it off, move to the next play, right?
And the ball is finding her.
Isn't that the way it always happens?
Mm-hmm. She's a good shortstop.
She is. And Louisiana's been a really good fielding team all year.
This one off the glove of the third baseman. They'll get the force. No, thrown away by the third baseman, and they're going to put another run on the board. It's 9-4. So Safe on the fielder's choice is Janes. In to score on the air is Poston. Down to third goes Doyle. Down to second goes Massey. And Janes is on base at first for Veach. Actually, it's not going to be Veach. Oh, yeah, it will be Veach. What was the change?
Well, let's see.
Oh, the
runner.
Runner,
yeah.
So Veach is the batter. The bases are loaded. 9-4.
Veach with a hit.
Popped up. Who wants it? Shortstop, and Womack can't make the play. Infield fly was called. Now they're running on their own accord, and she missed the tag, but said she tagged her.
Going to get a double play. Holy moly.
So the inning comes to an end. Infield fly was called. The ball dropped. The runner went home, and then that's on her. I thought she avoided the tag, but the home plate umpire said
may have called it out of the baseline. I don't know.
Possibility as well. 9-4 our score. So we head to the bottom of the sixth. Louisiana again has their work cut out for them on Eagle 102.
A little bit busy in life? Well, here's the deal. State Farm has new lower car insurance rates in Missouri, so you can now get the service and convenience of State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock at an even better price. That's right, State Farm can help you save more cash and get the good neighbor service you deserve. It's the real deal for car insurance. I'm State Farm agent Cindy Blaylock, and I'm ready to help you save. Call me today at 573-754-5575 or visit us in Louisiana, just a block up from the river. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Cindy Blaylock, Young Enterprises Incorporated, and Pike County Memorial Hospital.
Well, listen to this line. 4 runs on 3 hits, 4 errors, 2 left. And a double play turned in the inning.
Yeah. That inning had just a bit of everything. Unfortunately for Louisiana, it was in Montgomery County's benefit.
So they'll just have to get back on it here, and Inglis will lead things off, and she swings and misses.
Yeah, they scored 4 in the 4th. Let's see if they can score 4 in the 6th and get back in this thing.
Trail by 5. Second time they trailed by 5. And this one back into the glove of the pitcher.
Ooh.
Caught it on the fly. She'll throw anyway to first, just to make sure.
Bullet line drive by Inglis, and a fancy play by Fisher to snag it off her shoe tops.
Back to the top of the order now for Anderson, who struck out 3 times today. Puts the bat out there this time, lifts it into right, and it'll drop in for a hit and go past the right fielder. She's around first, heading towards second. Will she go to third? Yes, she's going to try for it. Here comes the throw, and she is safe at third base. Savannah Anderson takes advantage of a faux pas out and right.
Well, that's what you want to do, get things going. Man, that line drive caught by Fisher looks kind of big right now, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
All of a sudden, Louisiana would have been back in business.
That'll bring in Emily Powell with an RBI opportunity. She's been on base twice today, both via a walk. She has an RBI with one of those walks and takes a ball outside to start this at bat.
And good contact on her first at bat. The ball that probably would have gone out of the ballpark if it were not for the gale force wind that was blowing at that time.
Uh-huh. This one fouled over the head of the first base coach. He even sings up 1-1.
Coach Long needs to charge that ball. What the heck?
She ducked.
She did. Wasn't any charging going on.
Even count for Powell with 1 on and 1 out. Runners in scoring position at third base. This one will probably get her home. She threw the ball to home. She could have tagged the runner and then thrown home. Everybody's safe. Fielder's choice to put Powell aboard.
So, yeah, remember what I said in the game early? Put the ball in play. Montgomery's been known to throw it around. And right there, a little brain cramp by the first baseman instead of tagging the runner out, giving up the run. Run doesn't mean anything at this point. It's 9-5.
Swing and a miss on the first pitch to Jenkins.
Now you give Louisiana a chance to get back in this thing. Jenkins with a couple of hits.
Been on base all 3 times.
She's actually looked the best against Fisher of the club today.
Swing and a miss. Boy, she's hacking there. Snap throw to first. It's 0-2. Everybody's safe.
See if she can hit one in the gap and keep the line moving.
9-5 our score. Bulldogs with the run here in the home half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. She was looking to tie the game, with a grand slam with just one on there.
Had 3 good hacks. Just didn't make any contact.
That's the second out with a runner at first, and we'll bring in Jaden Womack, who can get her confidence back up with a good at-bat here.
I'm guessing she's going to take some mighty cuts, too. She's probably seething a little bit.
Takes a strike on the inner half.
Flew out to the left fielder last at bat.
Actually turned into a double play. Strike 2 as that one goes right down the middle of the zone, lower half. Let's get a hit here, Jaden. The 0-2 pitch. Outside. Wasn't chasing.
She's wearing the sweatshirt as well.
I don't think she had it on at the beginning of the game, but she does now.
Yeah, she does.
Good protection swing there. Rocketed it off the lower portion of the backstop. Still a 1-ball, 2-strike count.
Little check swing and made the fans in the bleachers down the first base line jump a little bit.
That's the Montgomery section. Those are the ones you're supposed to make jump. Here's the 1-2. Just missed, and you saw Jaden look back.
I think the pitcher, the catcher, and the batter all thought it was a strikeout, but the only one that matters is the umpire.
So an exhale from the Louisiana shortstop, ready for a 2-2 pitch. Fouls it off. Second foul ball since the count went to 2 strikes. Stays alive here to see another from Brooklyn Fisher. Run has come across for the Bulldogs. That one, strike 3 called, and that's the inning. We head to the 7th as a foul ball from the middle school field just came into our vicinity.
Into the
fans.
That's
not fair.
I know. We're actually in the firing line here.
Yeah, we're dead center behind their backstop. We'll take a break, come back. 7th inning coming up on Eagle 102.
Your 401k is likely one of your most important assets, but it's only one part of a comprehensive retirement strategy. Edward Jones can help you understand how your retirement assets fit into your entire retirement picture so you can work toward meeting your unique retirement goals. Contact me, Kayla Caldwell, your Edward Jones financial advisor, at 2604 Georgia Street in Louisiana. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Support the Louisiana Bulldogs with the new Bulldog debit card from Bank of Louisiana. This card has all the benefits of a traditional debit card, but every time you use it to make a purchase, Bank of Louisiana will make a donation to the Louisiana School District. A convenient, secure way to pay, all while supporting your local school. Stop by Bank of Louisiana today to get your Bulldog debit card. Bank of Louisiana, member FDIC.
High school sports on KJFM is brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops, Mike's Tire and Service Center, and all parts.
Powell, who was at first when the inning ended, finally has her catcher's gear on. And we'll get the one warm-up toss, spin around, and throw it down to second. We're ready for action here in the 7th inning.
The old spinorama to second. There you go.
Game of the Week coverage on Eagle 102 brought to you this week by County Market in Vandalia, Penrod Real Estate, Bowling Green Ready Mix, and Kearns Construction, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia and Prairie's Edge Garden Center. Glad you're with us from Wallace Memorial Park. Interesting game, fun game, a lot of oddities in this one.
And we're going to play 7 innings.
Yes, we are. And that one drops in for a strike called on the first pitch to the number 9 hitter, Eversmeyer, who led off last inning with a flyout.
She did, and then the floodgates opened up as Montgomery County pushed through 4 runs.
That one misses. Even things up at a ball and a strike.
After Louisiana had scored 4 to get back in it.
This isn't fair. The wind picks up again. This one grounded up the middle. Off the glove of Womack on a nice diving attempt. Actually pushed it to Emma Inglis, who threw to first, but it wasn't in time. That's one to get your confidence back up there.
Good effort by both players.
It's an infield single. That'll bring us back to the top for Sam Quatham.
Quatham 1 for 4, had a hitter last time up. Actually got the rally started.
First pitch to her, and that one's crushed. Into left, and it is gone. A 2-run home run. The wind died down just enough at the right time. And Sam has put it over the boards to put Montgomery into double figures, make it 11-5. And she hits that one
a ton
deep and over the fence in left field.
You called it this wind had laid down, but that ball was a line drive home run. It got out of here in a hurry.
And the power surge here as the weather has gotten colder continues.
Yeah, that's kind of odd, too.
Yeah.
Usually the ball doesn't travel as far when it gets cold.
That'll bring in the pitcher, Brooklyn Fisher. And she sends one in the air. It's going to stay on the infield, foul territory, and off the glove of the third baseman, Anderson, for strike 1.
Well, the air's unfortunately starting to pile up for the Lady Dogs.
And that'll trigger a conversation between Coach Heimer and her batter.
Well, Fisher's got 4 hits. She's, I'm not sure what she could possibly be talking to her about. And she's hit the ball hard all 4 times. There weren't any cheap ones in that 4 hits.
Outside, 1-1. 11-5. Montgomery leads here in the top of the 7th inning. Bulldogs have one more chance to try and come back in this one, but they can't get any further behind. That one misses outside, 2-1.
Campbell trying to stay away from her this time around.
Everything's been outside so far. Here comes another, and that one off the end of the bat, and Inglis will come across the diamond to make a basket catch.
Came charging in. That little bobble at the end for style points.
Got that second hand over and got it back into the glove for the first out.
The Russian judge gives her a 7 on that.
First out, and that one gets away from the catcher, and it's a ball to Quatham.
Quatham's had a big game as well. She's had 3 hits. Single during that rally in the 6th.
The next is just high. 2-0. Looked like a pretty good pitch.
Yeah, dropped right at the last minute. It was very close.
2-0 the count. And this one is crushed off the glove of the third baseman. That's a hit all the way, and it's going to be for extra bases. She'll stop at second.
Whew, that ball was smoked.
Yes, it was. Second extra base hit the inning by someone named Quatham.
Yeah, we kind of knew that coming in, didn't we?
Yeah, that's what we talked about. If you can stop the top of their order, first 4, you can have a pretty good day. The first 4 have been what have killed Louisiana. Trying to frame it was the catcher, Powell, couldn't get the call. And the first pitch to Poston.
I'm going to say this may be the first time this year that Campbell's gone 7 innings.
That one up the middle, a base hit. And they'll score the run. If they would have looked, they would have seen that Poston fell down going around first base. And maybe they had a chance at throwing her out, but a run comes across. It's 12-5. Here in the top of the 7th inning, we're going to play the advertised full 7 here at Wallace Park. 1 out, runner at first. This one is hit to Inglis, and it's going to be a double play. She caught it in the air, throws it to Jenkins at first, and that's the 3rd time in this ball game the inning has ended on a line-out double play. Very interesting. 12-5 our score. We head to the bottom half of the 7th on Eagle 102.
This is Tracy Brookshire, Marketing Coordinator and Public Information Officer for Pike County Health Department Home Health and Hospice here in Missouri. We are doing our best to keep our community informed as much as possible regarding how the COVID-19 pandemic is affecting our county. Visit our dedicated COVID-19 page on our website at pikecountyhealth.org for resources, latest news, updated case counts, and a contact form for questions and concerns specifically related to the virus. Visit our website to subscribe to our PCHD e-news and be the first to know about any updates and resources we have to offer in our communications. Stay safe out there, Pike County. Your health is our priority, and together we will get through this concerning time.
Eagle 102 Sports on KJFM is brought to you by Ingram Plumbing, Bowling Green Pharmacy, and Mid-America Auto and Towing.
16 hits today for Montgomery County to score their 12 runs. This one nubbed at the plates on the first pitch to Treadway, yeah.
Good aggressive swing by her.
So Treadway, Campbell, and Stewart here in the home half of the 7th. Final chance for Louisiana, and that hit her, which isn't fun on a day like today.
Not at all.
Brings in Ty Campbell. Home plate umpire comes out and asks if Treadway is okay.
That hurts when it's warm.
Yeah. And the first pitch to Campbell is a ball low. Leadoff batter on.
Well, I'm going to tell you, when this is all over with, Fisher's pitching line is going to be unlike anything you've ever seen before.
1-0. 2-0. Missed outside. Oh, called a strike. Really, that ball was back to the pitcher before he raised his hand.
Was it McClellan? Was that the Major League umpire that took forever?
Yeah. 1-1 the count. There's another. In for a strike. He's getting more dramatic as this game has gone on.
Trying to keep warm.
I'd take my hand out of my pocket for that.
If we see the Blake Skillman, the base umpire, start dancing to keep warm, we've got a story on our hands.
Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on Campbell, and that's the first out.
One of the better change-ups we've seen out of Fisher tonight, and fooled Campbell.
And brings in Stewart. Or not Stewart, but Glow. That one's going through a windshield. Oh, off a sunroof. And it didn't crack it, I don't think.
Deflected. Yeah, that had, you're right, that had windshield written all over it. About 6 inches lower, somebody in a gray Buick's not going to be very happy.
0-1 to Glow. Pulled the string on her, 0-2. Runner at first, 1 out. Light's starting to take full effect, and that's strike. Ooh, called a ball. 1-2.
That was close.
Yeah, that's a hard one to take, 0-2. A 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And Glow is down on strikes. And Louisiana down to their final out.
Trailing 12-5. Let's see if, is this Lamberson or is this a pitch hitter? No, this is Lamberson.
Yep. And that one just hit a pole, or else it's going through a headlight.
Folks must be from out of town that parked there. That's all I can say.
No balls, 1 strike. The next, out in front of that one. Was it a foul ball?
It was.
Okay.
Just in this game, though, Lamberson's aggressiveness at the plate, freeness of the swings really got better. So she's taking some steps forward just in this 7-inning game.
The 0-2 swung on and missed, and this ball game comes to a close. Fisher strikes out the side in the 7th, and the final on this one is Montgomery County 12, Louisiana 5, in a battle of the Dorsey sisters. And we'll be back with the postgame show for you after this on Eagle 102.
The Eagle 102 postgame show is coming up, brought to you by Abel's Quick Shops.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Bowling Green Insurance is here to serve all your insurance needs. Bowling Green Insurance offers companies to cover your farm, home, auto, and crop needs. Call Fred or Jackie today to get a customized quote that will fit you and your budget. Bowling Green Insurance is an independent insurance agency. That means they can offer several companies to fit you. Give Bowling Green Insurance a call today to get a quote. 573-324-5762 or 573-324-CROP.
Are you tired of going to gyms where men dominate and women rarely ever get the chance to work out? Come to Ladies Fast Fit in Bowling Green. Women of all ages, shapes, and sizes can benefit from Ladies Fast Fit, and the good news is a successful workout only takes 30 minutes out of your day. But hold on, guys, because this place is only for the ladies. Stop by Ladies Fast Fit, and you'll have the opportunity to try the workout for the first time for free. Go and see the results for yourself at 810 West Church, or give them a call. Ladies Fast Fit, Bowling Green.
Bowling Green Tractor wants to change the way you think about yard work with their Ego 56-volt ARC lithium battery-powered lawnmowers, weed eaters, blowers, trimmers, and chainsaws. At Bowling Green Tractor, you can walk in and see for yourself just how easy these products are to handle. So easy, anyone can use them. Once you try it, you'll just have to buy it. Stop by Bowling Green Tractor to see how easy yard work can be. Bowling Green Tractor, your home for Ego. Power beyond belief.
Hear all the action from the Eagle 102 broadcast booth. Sponsored by Family Drug in Louisiana.
Time now for the Eagle 102 postgame show on KJFM. Sponsored by Abel's Quick Shops.
Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that in the middle school game, R6 just beat Louisiana, which would be a split for them in the season series, I think. And it was a nice play by the catcher. Louisiana had a runner at second base.
And I'm going to say the game was close, too.
Yeah.
A lot of fireworks over there, for sure.
Over at this one, Louisiana trailed 5-0 early, came back, scored 4 times, got it within a run, and then Montgomery turned it back up. Final line of this one, the Wildcats 12 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors. Louisiana 5 runs on 3 hits, 6 errors. Is that what you've got?
7 errors is what I had for Louisiana.
I was nicer than you then.
Louisiana left 8 runners on base. They had a lot of base runners. 8 runners left on base for Montgomery County as well. But Fisher, I was talking about her line. She gave up 4 runs on 2 hits, 9 walks, 1 hit batter, and 17 strikeouts.
That is a crazy stat line.
I mean, think about it. There's only 21 outs in a 7-inning game. 17 of them were strikeouts, and she still gave up 4 runs with the 9 walks and 1 hit batting. So, one of the craziest pitching lines you will ever see. I think Louisiana maybe made some strides today. They had a little bounce in their step when they scored those 4 runs, and then they had an inning with a number of errors that kind of put them back on their heels. But you get closer and closer. You played a 7-inning game. You didn't get 10 runs. You scored 4 runs. A lot of good things for a team that's really in a big-time rebuilding, learning mode this year here at Louisiana.
Final in this one, 12-5, Montgomery over Louisiana, and we'll take a break. We'll kind of update you on what's coming up the rest of the week and into next week here on Eagle 102 Sports when we return on the postgame show after this on KJFM.
Here's one question that has no wrong answer. Are you going to choose the new Shell and Fuel Rewards card to be used at Shell stations, or the Shell and Fuel Rewards MasterCard that can be used everywhere MasterCard is accepted? With both, you save 10 cents per gallon, up to 20 gallons every time you fill up. And you also earn 10% rebates on your first $1,200 in non-fuel purchases per year at Shell stations. See? You can't go wrong with either. Visit www.shell.us/getrewards and apply today. At participating Shell stations only. Terms and conditions apply.
Is it time to renew, redo, or rebuild? People's Bank and Trust can help you make those home improvements without springing a leak in your budget. I'm Christine Rutherford, and we have loans designed specifically for repairs and renovations, along with home equity lines of credit. Stop by your local People's Bank in Bowling Green, and let's talk about how People's Bank can help you. People's Bank and Trust online at www.pbtc.net or give me a call at 573-324-2525. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender, MLO number 421603, NMLS number 407724.
When you support a locally owned pharmacy, you're contributing to the growth of the community. The dollars you spend stay right here to support our local community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned pharmacies. There's one right here. Health Mart pharmacists have a personal commitment to their communities because, just like you, they support their community. Health Mart pharmacies are locally owned and hometown proud.
Louisiana is a Health Mart town. Family Drug Health Mart Pharmacy. The right people, the right price, right downtown. Health Mart, caring for you and about you.
Hey, this is Ryan with Mid-America Auto and Towing in Bowling Green. We've got something for everybody's budget. Everything from $1,000 all the way up to $35,000. We have a constant rotation of new inventory, including cars, trucks, and SUVs. So if you're out and you're looking for a new car, come by and see me. If you're looking for a particular vehicle and you don't see it on the lot or the website, let me know, and I'll do my best to find it for you. Mid-America Auto and Towing, just off Highway 54 in Bowling Green, is a one-stop shop. Like us on Facebook or check out our website, midamericaautoandtowing.com.
Area High School Sports on Eagle 102 is brought to you by Community State Bank of Missouri, Family Drug, and Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice.
Tomorrow, high school football on Eagle 102 will be at Clopton High School. The Clopton-Ellsbury Indian Hawks hosting the Montgomery County Wildcats. 6:30 countdown to kickoff. 7 o'clock. We'll get things going from Clopton. And then next week, Jim, we'll have softball on Tuesday, Bowling Green versus Clopton. And Thursday, Van Far versus Clopton. So a very Clopton-centric week next week. And we'll round it out next Friday. Our high school football game of the week, Bowling Green versus Louisiana. Cats and dogs doing battle a week from tomorrow.
The old rivalry game from many moons ago. Yeah, that ought to be fun.
Tonight's Game of the Week coverage brought to you on Eagle 102 by Powell Cattle Farms and Fencing, Lynn's Heritage House, Lacrosse Lumber in Vandalia, Hayden's Motorsports Center, and McCoy Blossom Funeral Home and Crematory. You can follow all the action all year long here on KJFM 102.1, KJFMradio.com, the KJFM radio app, and on your Alexa-enabled device. And it should hook you up pretty quick, and you can listen to wherever you're at.
It does. It works like a charm, I can tell you.
You could be in Seoul, South Korea, or Melbourne, Australia, and listen to KJFM.
Well, I hadn't thought of it that way, but that's true.
I like to think globally.
Yeah, internationally.
Act locally, affect globally. All right. So that's what's coming up next week, and tomorrow night again we'll be at Clopton for the Indian Hawks and the Wildcats. So for Jim Ross, Mark Fronick saying we'll see you on the gridiron tomorrow right here on Eagle 102. Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to Area High School Softball on KJFM, Eagle 102. Join Eagle 102 for play-by-play action on air and online from your area sports leader. KJFM Radio, Eagle 102.